sora mutie me na mo hwe asa na da bia me kan adisuade na ba ye enya timidi. Sometimes you get worried, say, but it will be problem pa na say. Who can some no kono. Ono dia wada soro wa hu nani. Na dia answer comment section of the attack. I mean, what exactly is happening to us? So we can no kro no wonya adwena. Ono so mfa ne die mra. Oni bibi odeba. Oni bibi oka. Ompe so o di atam ehu se atem die oyemu Ronaldo. Sometimes it's imaginary, but obey any day. It's part of life. But we need to grow. We must grow. And then my boy, near my big cacrabi, so send a bear and tell. Send your more money, no. Suspended Chief Justice or in a press conference. I'll be some say, my goodness. I can say personally, as a lawyer, personally, as a human being. Nasa no ye ma rehopa me tie mu no me werɛ ho ye na me section ye enti sei pa na ye kɔ no man bi a friend kan and yet uti se binum so pa dira obekɔ akɔ dian obekɔ akɔ me kɔhwɛ obi ma comment bi na me try se me hwɛ na background na sabi afracho onye gani ni sama bownya. And it's an avoidance. But an avoidance, not a gun for more, some abano more can. You think it's necessary, say also, obey visa. We are told the company like can Shannon Star, no crown, and a registered company. There's no company by name, my friend, Shannon Star. Then you I'm come for and yet ask if you. Yeah, but how do we subject human being to this kind of treatment? What was all quite fine? Metra, can maybe say, Masha quite do now on the other body, and we are hete. About 3 possible man, fine, but we are hete. Quite do no one yet. Where's the country Ghana, ye prepared, ye chichel Ghana, near Yepen? We young people are some way in this you. When ye lawyers, some way and non lawyers, we Mra qua ye did Chief Justice be up from or 1 PP. Or when this over, but a human being who is going through this, Nipa na ye na wa ko na ye no body search kura mema na search o ma ye ko adu no lawyer se kwa laptop o mde ko mobile phone mde ko ana ade ba kura hu se nipa na o ma boko adu na tia no ye o wan Daniel phone na o boko adu na tia Daniel phone case ko Supreme Court no Daniel phone was represented by Chachuchi Kata and Tadosor. Daniel Fore was represented by Chachuchi Kata and Daniel Tadosor. And the same Daniel Forina or Bokon. And among one different the shining star near Chachuchi Kata Tadosor. But yeah. But the America say, I'm moving the and hearing that every free aquaman. But saying about Trasudia, the Dutch, Ghana Dutch, the future is bleak for this country. The future is bleak. Dutch, Isuma Ghana. Fasten down. The future Dutch, ebe you. Dutch, ebe bibi o. Dutch, ebe bibi o. Nim da Dutch no beba. The mission near court, nani a man for a Jewon terrain, a man for a car. Oh, and now to quiet, now do kun, now we are. But me fancy a discretion plan in your well exercise. Sanya, on also cry catchers and conditional service, Mama Kwan. Just Chief Justice. Obviously, unanimous 7 into uncle. But I know some was unanimous 5. And some anti unanimous 5. Let me first some more Bobia, but me again, papa. Nsuo atɔnne nkutɔ ɛsere nkyene ewia bɛbɔ nkyene so bɛsere nkutɔ daakye ehu maman Ghana aneɛ ya tete a yɛde suspended chief justice ne fam no ne ɔkɔ ne yɛhu ne yɛte ne yɛkenkan no the future is bleak for this country fasa ne nsuo nka ɛdeɛ medam ase. Another topic I remember Eswatini himpono oba Ghana. Na eno ya attacking Kaipan. In June 1980, Pope John Paul VI about Ghana. Na oba no samre no onya emeritus kwesi sapo. Na ordinary nanam ti omo stadium na omo na mpayimfo no ba no ahemfo no ba chiniye because support chirimu se twene we ye bonus ya chirisi chiniye we chirisi ni etua we ya no chirisi ntoma we chirisi. So Pope be di 12 days in Africa. Joko eno no mbisa na se na call Africa no as he said. Ose Kumasi of Ghana no African culture. Kumasi of Ghana no actual and real African culture. One can say actual and real Ghanaian culture. Or can say actual and real African culture. Kumasi of Ghana. Eswatini so die sa so sand betoso. Ose no kure no abehu amamre. So from 1980, the next time I asked any Obi so or Baba cancer, we didn't both African and then shishim, but openly. So Baba on Transanabe can and Eswatini. A two Timus said, Amamrana Mania Eddie Nimba. Now I never saw a person edition said, Opoko are there. Asante in 1970. Opoku wa sora konya Scotia Ubichia was in 1980. Opoku wa beya Asante in 1970. Opoku wa sora konya Scotia Ubi in 1980. That was in June 1980. Now you Pope John Paul VI. Enwachi Otumfo Osetutu the second Ebeya Asante in 1999. 1999. The only time I saw Kunyaso Koshia Ubi Achiano ye Yano 24th June 2025. So Otumfo Osetutu the first time in his life Obedi and was sorry a Kunyaso Akochia Ubi. And now didn't Sakotubin and then I know. So from 1970, Opoku Arabai till 29th June 2025, Asante me na sorry 1980 June to 2025, which is about I think about 50 something years. Yeah, about 52 years. Asante Opoku Arabai the second and Osetutu the second. Osetutu the second year, the first time I was Kunyaso, Akochia Ubi, and then I know Eswatini. Opoku also the only time Nene Pope John Paul the sixth. Because Eswatini king no aye king. Amamre Muntina Osetutu sorry. Eti no Yesu and the so idea SSA. Mamu pese mutie, mamu pese musia. honestly. More mo pese mutie, more mo pese musua. It's not meant for oma dwene se oma de on pe bibie tie, on pe bibie sua. So, ewe abakosama am say mama mo wure mfi pa for 52 years. 2 occasions as Asante for me, Opoku were the first. That was in 1980 June. Osetutu the second. Opoku were the second. June 1980. Osetutu the second. 24th June 2025. That is all. Now, another Abakosem. Osetutu the second. Ntoma no frano. Obian for Asante mani bida. Ono amu mfra bi da. Obi amfra bi da. Ono amu no mfra bi da. Ono amu no mfra bi ha. Na ano no de no na first time ofra. Eswatini na ayi na na bo na ha ene ne na hye na ase no. On hye da. On mfra da. Ono amu mfra da. Ono amu hye da. The first time ofra, the first time o hye. And it's on it. O say to the second this year. Eswatini dia no wawie no eno ano no on fra bio on hye bio abawie abeko akaps o se tutu dia no se beba so be fra on fa nko public setting se grand deba ya on fa nko grand deba on fa nko grand deba o de beko ai bia na santeman na ihia na wo fra ana okochia obi and no fine. But grand there be about here. The two I am from now on share now be any one. No. Let me take to the second. Yanyan or China, Yanyan or Japan, Yanyan or Holland, Yanyan or Belgium, Yanyan or Yasiba Bibia. Yayan or Boyuri. Yayan or Boyuri. And no beyond I didn't say, and you know, it's just one selected group. No, the woman sat. And so from 1800 and no 1700 no one selected family. No one. So I'm Swatini so no buy Yanyano so from Mpabwa no Yanyan Yasi baby only a selected group of people in a Swatini. Only Yaya and Fampi. So that is also another history. I na now Eswatini buy and Omomano, Yamano, Jack Daniels, Yamano, Red Label, Yamano, Omoman and some fufu. And also Samosha, ya. And also so Sans and fufu now on the man on if you go so. One money in Ghana, if you go so. Ubenya Benny Biwa Guaqua, Ubenya Biwa Kurupon, Ubenya Biwa Kumasi Kurum. Ubenya bewo ba bibia and so suggest a person and also it is only one selected group family in our way. So and also from 1720 that selected group no betray. Sa family no omun free asiri ewo bono original no mo free Boadi asefo na Boadi asefo krono wo KNU estate here your friend Boadi kro. That is the only families too no pet no mo wa obekwa ko twa nsa na ba no onka sa abusua no ha won twa nsa no wa obekwa ko twa nsa no so no onka abusua no ha won twa no wa odin nsa no beba manhia no onka abusua no ho a ye betim the Land Cruiser ba no mafo no ye ntimi mfa mo bia mfa mba sa abusua no nko na eso ndeba the Asiri family omo na na bi ne kwam ne nyame bi ne Bremansu sa na Boadi asefo ohene yere asefo Opoku were the first na me yere asase na ye ne dia ntiyo. That is all in history wo me yenu nko a ntuni betwa oye betwa ni sa die ma untimi mra makwa nyama ehu ewu mu pa no. Now the ntomano otumfo fra ne na hemfo no fra ne nyina ntomano bia wodini bia wontrase Chiriano Bia within Bia one chance here. If you had the opportunity to witness the occasion, I was a sampan and buy. Selpa and buy. Bompata and buy. Joabin and buy. Mkranza and buy. Any I have Sampa, Selpa, Mkranza, Bompata, Joabin. The Asante was showcasing the lieutenants. And they been not all the chair. Now, to my hand for me in a fry, you know, I want to see Chinia Nasi woman, so I want to see. On occasion like that, and one thing found to maybe unto one FS again, nay, needing there be Marama quite. Unto one Italian subject. Na eni dina mrama kwai chiniya na fesa die eni dina mrama kwai so additional dia ye sua free lantina obo se obo call dinner dance na die otumfo a she suit na swatini hena so a she suit for them and up to them a dinner dance na nye amamre ne amane nti o ma she suit e be so bi atima pam suit a me otumfo suit na she no ene the restrictions nim say say we na esa pam suit na we dari eswatini so no restrictions nim say we na esa pam suit ene the dari so enti na be hu so ye da cultural activities na o me ye no ene dinner dance on them. Dinner dance on the me and I will now be father say, hey, we're a grand occasion. There were more positions as I am focused, you know. Dinner dance on the it's not about some yes. A Swatini on the country population and also. Now perhaps as ka fopewa abibire mama o kan ho bi ba ironically he also so pa op baby ehia wo pa ono so na mani mo so the royal family they enjoy na abibire so be dia wo so that is the history for us now no we share the third time the first one was in 2015 in Swaziland. Eswatini. The second one was Queen no I am for Passibro ni to woman sa frɛ woman na otumfo asante na say to the second kan and in all Africa cra no woman to woman sa frɛ menyi ni se beduru be enu abrochire hima we menyi ni se beduru be enu se beduru nan cra minu Eswatini and so I think that about some kakra and my Chief Justice said a Bugana Bebon, a Pepe, and he said, You Ramos Bucanibia, and a Baron Bon, and ask of him. Now my U2 and so idea. And that's one which I'll be brief will be MPP, Patriotic Institute, not VP.
Lawyer, my name's a mankind with my a friend of truth. Or say or person can Chief Justice Assembly Kaka. Say lawyer, please kindly explain why the suspend Chief Justice is refusing to leave office. Is this because she will have no shelter and food to live with after leaving the office?
No. Nyamamena kon oil na me pay. I say woman see you answer na ham. Can't ancient Roman wars no. So I'm calling you Kumwa. Not say you who say ya almost a second no a chicha watching. I'm so on your bema. I don't know, I'm going to say we for no journey. Never the second chicha watching. But Sabacon were not second a child when you say ya. But I have we are bema. Who's a bema? So Mamma wagina nsurum osam na chenye yi obekọ nanim obekọ akonanim initially no kura mo adin so na dey no resign but the press conference man say mama why are there more pia ko wanim ko na no press conference ye ya ma obia anzo ya press conference wie ma ye di it's dangerous mo am wa buki da bia me kan se mo da mo na nyame asu se mo wa buki mo na nyankopon ase so you had the opportunity am wa buki o hwa ne yakoso ya that is Africa so na me ba and that patriotic institute na be before I am by ade papa a long overdue na national executives na o ye no me baba so pa if you say party ti say MPP mo wa bakosem chen amanyoko bia mo wa bakosem so a efe ede eye kama ni pepe tie e chen amanyoko bia etino mo kama asem mo nyama ho ti say nsu atrefo the nsu people of Bono for so many years around the 18 and the 19 nsuatra from kan ma bakosem onso kan nsuatra bakosem na wo ba bi nti nsuatra penfo ben kan bakosem obewu anoka so it was just around 19 something and amanson ti no ana kokoto ade ye trotro na etimi nsuatra for abakosem kanya sadia unlike the Gonjas, unlike the Dagombes, unlike the Wales, unlike the Ashantis, unlike the Gans, unlike the Hunters, unlike the Kwamus, and shelter for Niabakosama Yatrosa. But just that they tell you say yes, and answer that shelter. Free honey, and now by Yesha, yes, and that was around 1660. Now I'm going to can a friend here now from what? That's a point of aggression. Member president, you shall for into a travel. Yeah, because a name the break Kosua, Nippon be brain 18 kilo for and kilo man as a song. Kolo believes a year by Founders Day, and your Founders Day, and your Founders Day, Founders in your apostrophe S, Founders in your S, Founder near September. More tell me that the debate goes on. And then I come and watch the art here. Why would the Umpo? The first time in the history of humanity, Obiri Boahen say Nyafa Hundia, the Befre country in Ghana land, was on 15th April 1948. Joseph Boachi Dankwa, naturally, JB Dankwa. Joseph Boachi Dankwa. So ya ka Ghana fa hodie nyina I want to say Bible ni dimpo. Dimi Ghana ya ye kan na kwasi da ya 29th June 20 year kan Ghana nya. The first time in the history of humanity was Joseph Boachi Dankwa. 15th April 1948. No trend. Ni all am boan on challenge. Now all let me boan on from not to be so on Castle Obiri Boahen. Earlier then on 3rd March 1948, on the route about February 48. 3rd March 1948, down Quattro article was in the hour of liberation has struck. Krata no mi wobi. Wa person me pe bi mama. Letter no tro ni mi wobi. Wa person me ma obi. 3rd March 1948, the hour of liberation has struck. 22nd March 1948, Dan Kwasam Tro, we say, near more Kasam and some for Nema, a soldier for no retired soldiers, McQueen. I am not correct. I have that document. 22nd March 1948, I have it. 15th April 1948, I have it. No, I am the Ghana land. Why would I be one? Just challenge me. Come on into it. The far too long ago, some institution no and can ye cock catch that man for no man for it, now the chain Tobe Abinba Yana Famudiana in Tobe. That name was manufactured by Joseph Wachidangwa. As I yes, I'm a permanent more kind. In Cabin Kurani, Binimonte, Ubati, serial callers. Wait. And I am telling you authoritatively. Me Yamanu, Memen Casa Yamanu, make a swacrata the end namani. Me Nibiata, make a mocrano, and now da. Go on with your insults. Come on, and now da. But mature minds are listening. Me get this out of pay. More mutia, no one can be a film pop. More like a number share, no more beer. Mama bien. Mama obien. Me can. Me just say, so we check the anu kura anu di oko wanu kura anu te sam kasa. Gina honi tie. Mere tie. What can the anu di wanu? O wa gari ya kura di nsu agu hono kura. Obiri Boahen kasa wani emi nko tie. Because every single day, every single time, every single hour, every single period, make us a beer, ubeti bibi papa. And yet a video for a video group of association in country. Lastly, and more importantly, make a traditional. Answer all throughout Nana make say, I am for kings. I think that I've read something one answer, so I will consider him as a king. Why honestly here among him and I think one now has 11. One now will do back on Perisi Wichau sang do back on. So Mesamo the Pamoni Nacho, I'm revising my notes. I've stumbled upon documents are very rich. And the present one now is Rashid Pelpu. Nimiane NDC Rashid Pelpu. Papa. I am sorry, me pa Rashid Pelpu, me pa wana. I never knew that history until recently. I just about 3 or 4 days. Many making can ya and I'm copying. I'm so so there be a meka sante, meka gonja, meka nanumba, meka mampusi, meka dakumba. So say me an masandi akan. One and there are my cousin, Yapa and very big, rich history, beautiful history, and so Titimunua Bama and a flower by Paramount too, not 7 on that angle. But in the 60s, let's say 1900, 1920, 1930, a flower de be they were on that angle. Until I'm the Yapa and rich history, I want to know, Yabu Bosso, and Awon will be one, and a hunter will be one. Awon will be one, a hunter, Awon in the Volta region will be one, a hunter in Western region will also be one. Unfortunately, Nyame from some form sure. Accident of history, a hunter wanted to. Can now Bashaman in a crowd, only a kind of hunter district. But so, and I'm a pioneer, Medibe Mamono. Mungusun tea, Mungusun share, Mungusun like it. All throughout my submission, many of you at the Mancasan Tia. Baby, I tell you, would have been yet. On him, near Canonim, on trade that, on Pen, on ye, Obiri Boahen, what you were at. And I think that Kranza, people were talking about now. In 1879, now Asante no pese omoma himfu become Governor Lee in the at the Elmina Castle to explain to no say omoja panyare no say odinipa kwajisika na omoja. And among Nipana or Moko and be non-Kranza Henaka. Not Kranza Henaka. So Kranza have that association. So the Sampa was our association. Self was our association. So if you find out the three Bono and Bono East chiefs na Omoba Swatini, a buyer now by Bina President, and I'm not Otum for some call President Mahama was what they won't call it. It has a long standing history, and yet just accident. Now I'm going to go to and contact the Koyedian contact him and I'm Fuga. Bravo, no, I'm a client. I'm a client in my any cases. I do. As I'm talking to you now, I do. Regional House of Chiefs. I have a region, maybe so High Court. Okay, Kura and Timmy Kobe. Come on, Nipa by Papa. Now, over here, 7 honorable Canada, Japan. Let me take this opportunity to congratulate Canada, Japan. I had them on the effect. We drew our Canada, Japan, sorry, and no bank. Very beautiful. Now, man, for the mobile food baker, pre. I'm saying, I mean, lawyer, I'm sure lawyer, you see, lawyer. I have bra, I be a Casa Kama. Nimi have a raff in Japan. As you made a raff in Japan, and then what I'm on for. Canada, Japan, ne papa banner raff Japan. Raff Japan, a lawyer. Eti Canada, Japan, ne papa warren and now Fuja Brago. Eti Canada, Japan call Fuja Brago no. .ye no ask the man .ye, and it was very beautiful. And you saw creme de la creme businessmen. So say, hey, so kawako and some the other from cry 500 and 1,000. Hey, very beautiful. And the Ashantis did well once again. Not Ashantis alone. They all came. The Bono East. They all came. Very, very, very encouraging. And I think when I went there, no main church, I'm not breaking my him or me my him or very encouraging. Man, pong to nipa ma and I have some kito. Well, that is it. The young panta for one time you feel that. The young panta in the dicano, the ayano, man, you be open pan or phone feed and I walk on. Until now, until young contact in time you feel that. And then those who were arrested after Yasantua war, or my chichi or my dome cost Seychelles, including Yasantua, and then young contact in a can. A dear also come one, because young contact fought on the side of Yasantua, and the young contact so a can. And then lastly, on 4th March 1897, 4th March 1897, the first time Omuka said, "Yete bon Tonfoku," it was launched in Duyan Kwanta, 4th March 1897. Now, a Duya of Duyan Kwanta, on another president. Don't say don't say number 1 procedure hene obabi. Don't say quadrangular number 2 obabi. Adroba ababi. Na apiaje apumoso I've got to Korea is shooting for Bebono. Obrempono. Atronie so in a friend appeared. A lot of the chiefs came. So my take your opportunity and Kodi and Amam the history of Viaya. Madam say, Madam say.
My main kind comments me anyway. TikTok be a friend elder. Or say or person who says so or say when people says Voterians are not Ghanaians. What is the reason why of this statement?
Bakasa bet. Omkasa omati. Voterians in Yomi. The Anglos. Typical Ghanaians. Typical Gold Coasters. Anglos am a Ghana for because of plebiscite, David. The 1956 plebiscite. Now I'm not form coming. Angolos even joined the protectorate, I think even earlier before the Northern Protectorate. In Tisabagasa, Volta region, and near Ghana for many of them. Oh, Chairman, watch them ye. Your transporter Togo London, Omona, Togo. Eti, eno ye aflawo kakra no kono. Aha, ofa na aflawo sa kwa. Na no kra na it's not only Volta region. Yendi nyina na German territory. Yendi German territory. Boko German territory. Kulungungu ya German territory. Inte beto abano. Kulungungu, Boko, Yendi no nyina plebiscite no omutubi. Eba besi ho and then hoy. But I see a powerful said here. As a Omocrano, Gold Coasters, no cra and sana. I think even Ashanti cry about their part of the protectorate. Now, Nippon to Afra. One way full fledged, as you for the full fledged Ghana for Pakistan. But plebiscite also no. I am imagining it affected only Volta region or OT region. No. Plebiscite no Savannah and Northeast and Upper East in no. Omono nyina bebre no na omoye transporter to Golan. Ntopa so bisa.
What's all that pa?
Aso so me das. It's a very personal. Aboni pa bebre adwene be o. Mo voter regimonia Ghana for. Now the issue of number 9. The fair beauty contest of Yan or Ghana. No man no free voter region. On say no am the number na identify. Number 3 from Ashanti, number 6 from her. And voter region no man na no be say no number na ya twara bo akiri na 9. Eti amount for asano through the turn of number 9. No be say yay. That was all. And once Alfred Ababe somehow a little derogatory. No nyate midie. Into my money shall voter when you from number 9. No nyate derogatory, no nyate midie. But a baby share coincidence. But it is uncle Bianca first and come can number 9. Yeah, okay, so I go school. Nibbin Bay, Nibam, Timby. But cannot do my yeah. The back come worth and another back come say. Well, that is all. I can't say per questions now. I'm on for baby Samia. But on a more serious note, with the MPP for nothing. Now we hear about President Kofo, MPP Yadi Union and President Kofo can. President Kofo can Yadian, President Kofo Kotia Hanabai, President Kofo Bessia Drum over Drum, President Kofo Hono a Drum, President Kofo Soneso, now President Kofo de Drunesio. And people more didn't know doing. Until he was blunt and fought with. Confortina Memedins Yabasa Institute now on my year. Builder no, but the other day and Ben Fanto Cofor. I decum Cofor, Ben Fanto. Because from 13th January 1972, Abetu Buziano, Adankwa Buzia traditional co-position. Bamada, this is 7th January 2001. 13th January 1972, Mamo Yadia Contana. 13th January 1972. Bamada, the 7th January 2001. So you do the calculation for yourself. Kofona, Edewa Mucha, Apokokono. So, Megasa Yamfanto, Adikum Kofua, Menkambon. The chair will be we welcome every suggestion.
I'm subscribing and I briefly say, lawyer, I school with your daughter Gloria. How is she doing?
She's doing well, when I say. So that is it, please. Mon subscribe, mon share. Now back us and give up. Now, me not come here say ya. Baby, the attendance of Baba Cotla one betty one. Baby, Abuano ni baby say, hey. Then in the way, ni air can sing say ya. No, oh, I know some there upon Chene, you know, or say upon Chene, no, catch and say, now I know you want the Supreme Court in the case about come depend. Mon can't just tell them. Obisi some point to lawyer, tell them. Supreme Court and the case here, and the case started from behind. Madam Massey, the Bremida men can I love me, your man, and Koshibu among Casa Mashibu. I down the goal in the debut. So I don't think I should take glory about some of this. No, it's not necessary. Ghanaians know my worth. Outsiders know my worth. Thank you for being why here. Come on, some. The show will continue to subscribe. Well, and I'm also extremely happy. So Matisse said MPP4 in September 2025, MPP branch, they are inviting me to London. And run information about it. I'm ready for that. And I'll honor it. I'll honor it very well. So I'm Matisse Santa Monica in Ohio and New York. They are inviting me for a program. I'm ready. It could be a better South from here. So I'm going to say Busanga for and the member call Mukurungu. Now, Wala for also Wala Youth Association. Almost an invitation from the banner. I said they want to give me a special honor in what? Well, you know, Maranosona, Sanya Agave, Volta region, youth, many one question or manager, also on the bomb at Nakunya Agave, Volta region. I am prepared to accept all. Now,
so we did that for why so Obisi lawyer, me sure would be answer me the question be about one answer me.
Oh, I'm Parachow. That actually dinner for her. Now she came back. Oh, no, number one. I may you, dear, no answer my casa. I apologize sincerely, Madam.